The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They send a man in motion. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This one from 42 yards out. Schrader's kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Kyler to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air, Murray. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. First and 10, Murray. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever. Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. On second down, a run with Connor. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Here's Murray. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Connor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. One more time with Connor. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Third and short, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And that one's going to move the chain.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, here's Daniels. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's the Commanders who have 2nd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now they send their back in motion right. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Murray to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Murray. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Pressure coming, it's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Man in motion here. Daniels on first down. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Daniels to throw. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Komet brings it in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him around 3 yards, and it sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
The back grabs it. Touchdown, Washington. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They kick the running back in motion. Now it's McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Commanders with it, facing the end of their postseason as they trail. Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play fake here. Daniels finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Working inside the red zone. Looking for somewhere to throw. Into the end zone, the and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now a give, McCaffrey. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th-quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down carry for Connor. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Cardinals down by only 3. First down, ball at the 36. Right back to Connor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Motion man sent left. Setting up to pass. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Gets there to force a small loss. Washington calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
It's Connor again. Make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Throwing now. Escapes the sack. To the edge of the end zone, and it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw it. He's got it. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Running back sent in motion left. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
To score this as a win for the Commanders. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just 1 step and 1 trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.